Hello everyone, this is Kathleen and I'm so pleased to be here today to show you this finished journal. This is my design team project for Dear Julie for the month of February and my last journal on the design team. She's going to be getting some new women on her team and I'm pleased that I was able to do this for the last 6 months. Thanks so much, Julie, and good luck to the next group of ladies. I wanted to use one of Julie's early kits today. This is called Shabby Floral, and the kit is mainly based around this one large wallpaper image, and I really love it. It's cheerful and bright and a little different than what I usually do, but kind of boho-ish. And so I'm excited to show you what I've done with this kit. So the journal is on the smaller side. It's one signature. It has 84 pages. It is 8.5 inches long and 6 inches wide. I've done my usual button and bead closure. I have created the cover myself from chipboard and have used this pretty upholstery fabric, and I've used some trim and lace around the spine, and I have this pretty tassel and a little bead dangle here from some broken jewelry. And I'm anxious to go inside and show you. So here is the initial page, is just that beautiful floral image. I've done a book plate here for a name and just some ruffled lace here along the side of this initial page. This is one of the images in the kit, the background images. There's lots of room for journaling, and this is one of Dear Julie's, I think it's Morning Ladies is the kit that this came from. Just a little scrap in my drawer and a little sanded piece of ephemera there. I have used a lot of vintage ephemera in this book to kind of augment the images in the kit, and I have a little journal card behind this. It's a vintage recipe notebook. Yeah, kind of fun. This is a piece of scrapbook paper that I had in my stash that just matches the kit so well. A little fold-up pocket here with some ephemera. Just a folded piece of journal paper and a vintage coupon. And this beautiful vintage postcard. And it just fits there in that pocket. The avocado paper really fits beautifully in with the colors. This is also a piece of scrapbook paper from my stash and a vintage book page of British butterflies. This is a piece of onion skin airmail note paper. I have used one of the pages in the kit as kind of a fold-up pocket and kind of folded it back down in a fan. Put a sticker here on the back. This is the ice coupon book, calling for 500 pounds of ice. Whoa, yeah, just some kind of little piece of vintage ephemera. I've done some embossing here and have used wax rubbing there to kind of make that stand out. I loved this piece of needlework book. Plenty of room to journal there. Just a smushed card. This is an image from a book, and you'll notice that there are lilies in this image too, lilies and roses. Go perfect for this book. Some vintage lace on the side. Here's a cluster here at the top. See if there's a date. 1967, and room to journal on the back. And I love the way these shorts kind of overlap each other. Here is a vintage check as a wraparound pocket and just a little stamped card. tag. And another pretty green vintage postcard. This beautiful paper matched really well. And this is Lace Grunge, another of Julie's kits on the back of that. Just a couple of pieces of ephemera. This is a vintage wine label. And I have used some sewing paper ruffle there. And this has a beautiful embossed image on that pocket. A vintage calendar page and vintage book page. Here I did just some mixed media staining and printing and some sponging for the leaves and twisted the roses. Yeah, a little fiber edge. So I did this pretty collage page, kind of digital collage. I do that occasionally. I just kind of have fun doing that. These are images from the Graphics Fairy that I've used. And here's a little library catalog card that I've done a collage on. And this is a vintage engagement calendar from 1941. The River of Stars. Isn't that a beautiful title? I really love that title. Yeah. The other part of that calendar got just a coffee stained paper there. And then I took one of Julie's images and just made this little Z-fold journal card to go down in that candy bag. And then this slides behind. This is a greeting card, so I just used that to wrap around and lots of space for journaling. And then I've used this little embossed paint chip and done some gold waxing on it and a little note paper tucks behind there. And then that I have sanded just to kind of accentuate the pretty card. It folds around the page, and then this is just a book page with some acrylic paint smushed on, just as an extra journaling page. And then I've used this rusted paper clip just to hold it all on. And this is one of my very favorite pockets recently, is to do these Extreme Cutout Pockets. That's what it's called, and I have a video. I'll link it below in case you didn't see that. But these, you know, this image with all of these large flowers, it just screamed to be fussy cut. So that's what I did with this pocket. And then this is just a little paper cut off. And I've got a vintage tag there as a topper. More layered book page. There's that pretty image all on its own with some lace on the side. This is a vintage envelope here at the side, and I have just pulled from my stash to put a card there and made a piece of smushed dyed paper for behind. There's the other side of that beautiful needlepoint page. This is one of my favorite things to do. I really like these little waterfall notepads, and it just uses scraps of paper, and then I've put some of the lace and trim here on a couple of those. This is the other side of the embossed paper, and I've just done some sponging, a little bit of paint there to add some interest to that page. This just clips back on, and I have used another rusted paper clip. They're not actually rusted, they're more oxidized, I guess. Yeah. And here's the other side of that fold-up pocket with just a little journal card. This is one of the background papers. On this side, I have made a belly band with just some fiber collage here on the top of that. And then I have a vintage receipt and another, just a vintage note paper. And it just slides right in there. This is a pretty collaged pocket with some real ephemera and then just that sticker and another little fabric collage here on this extra journal page. Here's a little top tuck with another little book image, and this is the Isle of Skye in Scotland. And this is my friend, Miss Isabel. This was before she was married. She got that postcard. Here's another little pocket here with this really large button card, vintage, and I had just put a little bit of lace to embellish that. A lot of room to write there. And the last page, again, are these beautiful flowers. Thanks so much for being with me. I will list this journal on Etsy, and I will also list the link to this pretty shabby floral kit, and I will see you again with a new project.